Hello, Doctor. Christ is in our midst. Your video post seems to indicate two, and regrettably only two, exegetical methods in regards to the Church Fathers. Either one must accept Roman Catholic dogma and interpret it ex post facto back into the early Fathers, or one must interpret the Fathers from a solely textual, individualistic, dare I say, perhaps sola scriptura, Protestant standing point. That leaves the inquirer with two options only. He can either approach the Fathers as a Roman Catholic or as a Protestant. A or not A. So I would like to ask, what about the approach of the various Eastern Christian bodies? Rather than discussing A or not A, Pope or sola scriptura, what about B? Neither the Orthodox, nor the Monophysites, nor the Nestorians accept any sort of medieval Aristotelianized notions of transubstantiation, though they are certainly unified in their understanding of a simple notion of real presence. For that matter, they do not separate the Fathers or sacred scripture from the context of the worshipping church, preferring to declare them all inextricably bound together. Surely, the Eastern Christian ecclesial disunity is a scandal, but ironically, that disunity bears a blaring phenomenological witness to the ancient universality of the sacramental real presence notion of the Eucharist and the doxological method of patristic exegesis, and for that matter, the exegesis of the entire paradosis, or gospel, good news. Here, history demonstrates that the real presence and doxological exegesis is not merely some Constantinian interpolation of any sort of external heresy. In the face of that kind of united doctrinal persistence, despite 16 centuries of ecclesial disunity, one would be forced to argue that either the entire disparate church fell into the same heresy about real presence and doxological exegesis at different times and in different places, completely different parts of the world, or that real presence and doxological exegesis have always been the modus operandi of the church. Certainly, Irenaeus believes that there is an intrinsic relationship between the body of the worshipping church and the exegesis of the paradosis. The context of the corporate worship provides a charismatic exegesis of the gospel, and the gospel provides a context for the act of Eucharist. That is to say, to quote from Irenaeus in Against Heresies, our way of thinking is attuned to the Eucharist, and the Eucharist, in turn, confirms our way of thinking. I wish you a blessed Lent, and continued blessings in your video ministry.